Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the DTB podcast, the #1 barber podcast on YouTube and of the world.
Stay down, came up, God made a way.
Today we're back and we have a special guest, another special episode where we just want to provide gems and information to all of our listeners out there. But before that, we're going to pass it on to our co-host.
What's up, everybody? This is KO, co-host here at the DTB podcast. Today we got LA's finest, the GOAT in town. We got King Me Lifestyles. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
1,
go.
2. Microphone check. I might turn the mic up. What's
Put
up?
some reverb on it.
Put some reverb on that one.
Yeah, how's it going, King? How's your day going? How
Man,
you feeling?
you know-
How's the energy, bro? Because I could feel your energy, bro. You
Can
have a
you?
really high energy. Yeah, positive energy.
Hey, we're
bro.
going viral. Let's go
Yeah.
viral. Let's make this video go viral. Come on.
Yeah.
If you mess with the community, if you mess with the barber community, make this video go viral.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
ASAP.
That's right.
ASAP.
Make sure you
That's
like,
right.
share, and comment, man.
Let's go.
So it's a pleasure having you here
Thank you,
today.
brother. Thank you.
Thank you for taking your time. We were already talking offset. We were just having an
Little bit.
amazing conversation. So talk to us. What's your drive? What's your motivation lately? What's something that's motivating you?
Well, first of all, and foremost, let's just talk about. Thank you for even having me on the show. I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
And I like what you guys are doing with this whole DTB where you want to be. I just made up that slogan. That's not the slogan, guys, but you definitely want to be here, guys. You want to be here, real talk.
That's right.
But check this out. I just want to say, man, I like what you guys doing as far as
Thank
this
you.
platform. And I think the biggest thing in our community right now, as far as when I say community, I mean barber community, guys.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing in the community right now is that we need to start uplifting each other. We need to start like coming together. You know, all this clicking up, all this like, you know, I'm too good for you and all that stuff, man.
Right.
Come on, man. We can't grow as a community if we keep acting like that.
Yeah, true.
So
Right.
when you guys are doing this and you shine a light on some of the barbers out there, man, I think that's beautiful, man. We need to continue to do that, man, because
Correct.
like I said, man, people, man, I don't know, man, they be out here acting weird, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Weird.
after each other.
And it's not like that. Like the way I see things right now, man, I see a win. A win for you is a win for me.
Yeah, correct.
You understand? And a win for you and win for me is a win for the community, bro. So
That's
why
right.
we acting weird like that?
Yeah.
Come on, get off that.
Yeah,
You feel
get
me?
off the high horse, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing I can't do. I can't do nothing you can't do. We all doing the same thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So let's
Let's uplift each
Come
other.
on,
each
you-
other,
come
man.
on, let's
give
do
it
that.
up,
Let's
man.
do
Let's clap it
that.
up for that,
Come
man. Because I
on,
like
man.
that energy today, man.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
man. The energy's real right now.
Let's go.
Because we need to talk about certain things like that, you know? Come
Yeah,
on.
correct.
Come on. I'm on my Cat Williams right now. I'm on my Cat Williams. Do I got to call out names right now? Do I got to call some
Let's do
names
it.
out?
Let's do it.
No, I ain't going to do that, but come on.
You got receipts, huh?
I got some receipts. I got receipts. And y'all know, you know who I'm talking about. Now go ahead.
So what's your biggest what do you think is wrong with the industry right now then?
Man, like I was saying, everyone just kind of like, I think when people get to a certain level, they just feel like they too good for people or something. They can't, they can't show love back. I mean, we
Right.
the ones that put you there.
Yeah.
So how are you acting like that? You should be going to these barber shows, shaking everybody's hand, letting everybody know, man, you appreciate what they doing.
Correct.
And like you should be doing all that, man. Like all this other stuff is like I said, is weird. It's weird, but that's the biggest problem because when we start doing that, man, we only shorten ourselves right now.
Yeah,
When
true.
we acting like that, man, we need to come together as a community.
Yeah.
That's
true.
what's gonna help us,
Help
And-
us build the community and push the community forward. You
Exactly.
know? I think the community is barely getting itself together right now. And
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
I don't ask you what's wrong with the industry because I want to be pessimistic because
Right.
I like looking at the future, like the future's full of opportunities.
A
There's
lot.
so much opportunities
A lot.
there waiting for us. And if we're just hating and not
Mm-hmm.
showing love to our barber brother who's doing their thing, who's definitely doing their thing,
Right.
I don't think the barber industry will continue to move forward,
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those who do decide to put their ego aside and start showing love and connect and network and actually create relationship with these people that are already doing what you want to do,
Right.
then you're going to be able to complete those projects that are going to bring fulfillment and impact to the industry,
Yes,
because
sir.
that's kind of what I see from you right now, from your content, from your page. is all love. You're just reviewing every machine.
Yeah, man, it's all love for me,
You're reviewing
man.
every product.
It's all love for me.
I saw that you reviewed this one product. It's like a big brush.
Oh,
It's like a big comb. It's a big comb,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's supposed to like make fading easier or something.
right.
But you were reviewing every product, bro.
I mean, first of all, I love the community. Like,
Yeah.
I got into this game, man. I was doing this for free before I started becoming a professional barber. So I love what I do. You know, that's why I say King Me Lifestyle, because what I do is a lifestyle. It ain't work for me. I haven't
Correct.
worked since I moved back to LA.
Damn.
I haven't worked since I moved back to LA.
What does that mean? What does it mean you haven't worked?
Man, I mean, I get up, man, you know, my little routine I do. And when I go in, it's like me creating, you know, it's just, it's a lifestyle. Everything I do is a lifestyle. It ain't no work for me, man. I don't treat it like that. And in my clients and people, they know that, they see that, they feel that
Yeah.
when I'm cutting them up, they know that, they feel the energy when I'm doing it. I'm doing it out of love, man. I love this.
So you see every day as an opportunity to create
Yes,
and to share what you're doing just that day.
Yes, I've done the 9-to-5 jobs, and I mean that's cool and all, but it ain't no fulfillment in that, you know. So doing this barbering thing right now, I feel like I have a purpose.
Correct.
You know, I really do. I really feel like it just makes sense. You know, when you do something and you living in your purpose, everything just kind of come together.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at right now. It's coming together.
Yeah, correct. And when you live in your purpose, you might feel like there will be a lot of obstacles, but you still, the next day you wake up and you get the things done that you say you're gonna do.
Right.
And now you have more fuel for the next day, right?
Yes.
But living
Yes.
in your purpose is really important, because if you don't, then you're gonna be tired and weary.
Yes.
Every day.
right.
You're gonna be doing all these projects, all these goals.
Yep.
And if your purpose is not truthful, then you're gonna be tired at the end of the day.
It's gonna feel like work.
It's gonna feel like work.
Yep.
And that's why I like you said, I
Bring it
haven't
back.
worked.
I don't work.
haven't worked.
What I'm doing, man, I love it. Like, I love to get up and I love to create. I'm a creator, man. Like, I mean, before barbering, I was slanging drinks in Las Vegas, man. I was a bartender, creating some drinks, man. Everything I've done has always been creating.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do music. I made beats. I mean, everything I do is creating, man. I love
Damn.
it. So that's, I mean, for me to get up in the morning and be able to do what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, guys, I made it.
Yeah.
I made
dope.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have to have $1 million in the
Correct.
bank, but I made it. If I can
think-
get up and do what I love, I made it.
I think because you have the mindset, you already made it.
Yes,
You get me?
Yes.
You're not, I feel like you're not chasing material things.
man. Let me tell you something. If somebody said that you got $1 million in the bank, how would that make you feel?
I think it will make you
If
feel,
I say like, yo, I'm gonna give you $1 million,
Correct.
you're gonna change, right? You're gonna feel like that. Why not feel like that every day?
yeah, but
That's right.
I think it will only last, that feeling only, I heard that it only lasts like one day.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
when
yeah,
you buy
yeah.
that Lamborghini, bro,
Right, right.
I swear these rich people say it only lasts 1 day, 2
Right,
days.
right.
The next day you're like, whatever.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
your life keeps going.
Yeah,
You
yep,
get me?
Yep.
So
yep.
when I heard these like rich people say that, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true because what I came to discover is that success is just a feeling. I tell that to everyone. Success is just a feeling, right?
Yep.
When I launched this podcast, that feeling that I got was probably me winning the World Cup. I swear. For me, it's like it was the same feeling. It was the
Preach,
same
preach.
thing, bro.
That's right.
You know, and guess what? The next day is like, I still gotta put in the work.
You still, yep.
We still gotta go work.
And that's why you got to make this a lifestyle. That's why you got to appreciate this and do this and love what
And love
you
it.
do.
And
you
love
have
it.
to
Yeah,
because it's
you
gonna
have to
feel like
love it.
work, man. It's gonna feel like work. So
Yeah.
yes, you should feel like you just won a World Cup. You
Yeah,
should.
correct.
You should. That's how it's supposed to be, man.
I was having the conversation with one of my clients yesterday, and he told me, "Oh, did you celebrate it when you launched the podcast?" I was like, "No, I didn't celebrate." He's like, "Bro, you messed up. You messed up. You need to celebrate." He's like, "Go and get your friends, your producer, people who are helping you, your wife, and go and celebrate." And
How you feel about that though? Do you think that you should do that?
yeah, I feel like I should.
Okay.
Like you said, because it's something that we love, right? We're gonna do this for the rest of our lives. We have to celebrate the small wins. We have to make it a ritual.
There you go.
Too,
That's right.
because
There you
I
go.
think something happens to your psychic and your immune system. Once you accomplish a goal, right, and that fulfillment, that spurge of chemicals in our body, bro, our body remembers that. So then once you accomplish a goal, you're gonna want to accomplish another goal because you celebrate it.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know there's gonna be a prize at the end. You know, even if it's just for yourself, for your family. You know,
Right,
Just
right.
do it for them. You know.
That's right, man. Celebrate them small wins. Sometimes we
Celebrate,
do that.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I be forgetting to celebrate the small
Yeah,
wins.
yeah.
I really do.
Yeah,
So
we do.
I needed to hear that.
And they're
Preach.
not that.
Yeah,
They're not
that's true.
small. That's the thing. They're not small.
No,
you
no.
know how big they are.
Yeah. It's big. It's big. That's why I'm saying I appreciate what you guys doing because I
Yeah.
know the time, the effort, everything that goes into making a podcast and doing this. I mean, I mean, come on, look at this right here. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, you doing it, man.
Correct.
You doing it, man.
Thank you, bro.
doing it, and I pray you do not stop doing it. You
Correct,
continue
correct.
to do that because you that guy right now.
Yeah. And what I've noticed that I haven't been doing it. My team has been doing it.
Right. I know it ain't a one man thing. I know.
I have KO that helps me. I have
Right.
Gilbert that helps me. Like it's a team thing.
It is a team
It
thing,
hasn't
yeah.
been by myself.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
man, I got KO, man. That guy right there, that's my guy
Yeah.
right there, man. And he always bring me on any little thing that he's doing, and I really appreciate that, man.
Right.
This guy right here really shows love to the community.
Yeah, he does.
100%, man.
How did you guys meet?
That's right,
How did
that's
you guys
right.
meet, Kil?
I met him actually. He was I think you were judging an event at it was like a barber school event that they had in the city of Linwood, and I think he was out there judging that event, and then he walked in the room, and like I like recognizing fly people
Yeah.
that put effort behind their outfit, behind their whole demeanor when they step into the room. I feel like it takes a lot of work because I feel the same way. You know, like I get that same type of energy. Like, you know, I make a lot of noise every time I step in, and whatever barber event, whatever barber event that we head out to, it's just like the love is there.
Right.
And when I met King, I was like, I got that energy from him, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, I need to. And I was at a point where I was like, I need to start surrounding myself with people that give me
Right.
great energy. And King was one of the ones that just boom.
Let's
as soon
go.
as I met him, we clicked. It was just like same thing. As much as I was complimenting him, he was firing back. And
That's my
firing
guy
back. And I
KO
was
right
just
there,
like,
y'all.
there it is.
Don't sleep on boy KO. Please don't. Please
yeah,
don't.
right.
Don't
You
sleep
heard
on
it.
your boy.
So, you know, when me and Diego clicked up for the podcast, I was like, I need to bring King on here because you know the energy's there, and you know we're gonna make a sound wave when we get him on. And
Let's
you
go.
know, I like the energy. I know. I'm glad that you know when I was telling Diego about it, he was just like, well, who's King, and you know what is he doing? I seen him in a few of your events, and it looks dope. I think I seen him come out on my Explorer sometimes, but you know, tell me a little bit more about him. I was like, man, bro, check out his page. It speaks for
Right.
itself, you know.
Yeah.
And he went in on it, and you know, I could see, you know, we tend to try to do our homework before we
Right.
bring in the people
Yeah.
to see, you know, where they're coming from and what are some of the questions that we want to know more about you, you know, besides what the audience can ask only through like a DM or whatnot.
Right.
But
Right.
we're in here, you know, and the energy is just great. So Diego was like, yeah, that's dope. Get him on. And I was like, hey, King, can you come on this day? And he's like, I was like, man, he's not responding. I don't know, bro. And Diego's like, hey, we got somebody for this date. And then he's like, I don't know, bro. You know what? Look, I'm going to hit him up one more time. If not, so we can start working on somebody else. And boom, King hit me up. He's like, yo, count me in. I've been busy. I come back from Miami this day, so it can't work that day, but let's do it on this day. Boom. We got you here, man, and it's been a pleasure,
Yeah.
man. Like this morning, I just needed like an extra dose of energy. And just
And
when
King
I walked
gave
up
it to
in
him.
here and King was in here, he was like,
Yeah,
there
man.
he
Let's
is,
go.
there he
Let's
is.
get this
And
energy going.
Let's go. So we ripping it up right now, man. King,
You know, we got
just-
the eclipse going, man. You know what I'm saying? We got new beginnings, man. Come on now. Come on now.
energy's
Let's
real.
go, guys. Let's go.
That's right. And one thing, King, like I just wanted to know, like, so are you out here on your own? Like I know you said you came out here from Vegas, and you said you were born in what, Torrance? You said, or
Yeah,
what?
man. I was born in Torrance. You know, lived in Compton, man. All over
That's
LA,
right.
man. All over California, bro. I mean, I'm from Compton, LA, to Riverside, to Victorville, Hesperia, and then I made my way to Vegas. Oh, I lived in Rialto, IE. You know, all that,
Okay.
man. So
Shout out.
You tried all the regions.
Oh,
And you
man.
didn't like
Hey, I
any?
moved around,
You
man.
didn't like any?
I mean, I mess with Vegas. Vegas got a little something for me,
Yeah.
man. I mess with Vegas, man. A lot of my adult years, becoming an adult, was there. So, I mean, I had a lot of great times in Vegas.
And in Vegas, so where actually did you start your barber career? At what point were you just like, I like this, And you started your barber career when you were in Vegas, or when you already took that to Vegas when you were
No,
out there?
actually, I started it out here, man. Like,
Okay.
I didn't go to school until I moved out here in 2013, man. And I was kind of BSing a little bit when I was going to school. I would go to school and then don't go to school and trying to figure myself out. Do I really want to do this? And it took a while, man. I'm one of those guys that took a little bit over almost 2 years probably to get my barber license, man, because I'm out here BSing, man. You know, I'm just confused on do I want to continue to bartend or not.
Hold on. Did yours go?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Mine's went. I don't know.
You got no
Oh,
no
there you
audio?
go. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
he was
here we
stepping.
go.
My bad. Yeah, keep going,
You
keep
good?
going.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I at?
So you it took you about 2 years. Because you felt like, and you know what, I stand with you, bro, because I feel, you know, besides the fact that while I was going to barber school, you know, COVID hit, so that's why it kind of delayed the process for it. But I hear you.
Hey,
man,
wait a minute. You was
sometimes-
going to school during COVID?
Yeah, like well,
Wow.
not during COVID,
Not
but
during, but I'm just saying, like, that early?
That's when I actually got in. I was going to school and I
Oh,
was
wow.
barbering during that time, and that's when I got into the game. But
So you mean to tell me, man, where you at within just those years? Like, wow, that's impressive.
yeah,
That's
bro.
impressive, bro.
I actually, you know, I started a year before
Yeah.
COVID. So end of 2018, beginning
Right.
of 2019 is when I started going to barber school. And then
Wow.
COVID hit, then they shut down, and then we had to wait to come back, and we were doing online. School was all over the place, and then
Right.
and then you know the 1,500 hours dropped to 1,000 hours,
Mm.
and then the whole people not respecting us as essential workers. It was just a
Right.
hot mess.
Yeah,
We didn't
it
even know
was
where
nuts.
we really stood at that
Yeah,
point. Like
right.
we just waste our time going to school, and they
Right.
don't allow us even to work. So that, you know, kind of back to go into that. So then you were in school out there in Vegas or here in LA?
Out here in LA. I went to a school in Reseda, California. It was
Okay.
like some it ain't even open right now, man. But when I went to school, man, it was crazy because a lot of schools got shut down because they was doing some like crazy stuff, like just I
Giving
don't
out
know.
hours and shit.
Yeah, they was just doing some stuff, man, and the government shut it all down. And this school that I went to in particular, they did it all like cash, but you can just pay them a little bit of something, you know, every week, every month. And she was cool, man. And it was crazy because when I got into it, she was forcing me to do women's hair. She's like, you should do women. You'll kill if you do women's hair. I'm like, man, I can't do no women's hair.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I'd be in trouble, man, if I do women's hair, man. I can't do it. But yeah, she was forcing me to do women's hair. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to just stick with this barbering. But I did get my cosmetology license too, though. So I got barber and cosmetology.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because when I
nice.
moved out here, originally I wanted to do more like work in the studios, like movie sets and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like a union. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm all about being stable and this and that. And that's what I wanted to do. And it's just crazy how things, like just how life is. It's just, you think you're going to go this way and you end up going that way. So I was crazy.
So it drove to you because tell me a little bit more about the union and let's let the audience know how the union works for you know, stylists and barbers. And I believe it falls like makeup artists and all that stuff falls probably under the same umbrella, right?
It does. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, if you get in that union, man, you set. but the thing about it though, when they're shooting movies, you're there the whole day. I mean, you
Okay.
might have to just brush your hair a little something, and then you just sitting there chilling. That's the
see.
downfall, is that you're there all day, and you know
Yeah.
movies can take a long time to make, and I mean you're just there. So, but you're getting paid, and again you union. So anytime you're in a union, you know you're getting that bread, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Even when I bartended in Vegas, I was in a union. It's a union in
Okay.
Vegas. I don't know if people know that, but bartending in union, it's the whole strip is union.
So what made you leave that place
Exactly.
of security? Because you feel safe, right?
Yeah,
You're like, I know
yeah.
I'm gonna get this income every week, every month. But what made you leave that? Because if you feel safe, why would you want to leave?
Man, to be honest, my girl, man, she had to drag me out of there. I was having too much fun at the bar, man.
Okay.
And, you know, real story, man. One of my guys that I worked with, man, he's like been there for a long time, man. And he said, Lynn, and this is the time when my girl was like, you know, come to LA. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm you know, I got my bar. I'm straight. I'm in the union. Why would I leave this? Why would I rock the boat? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kind of attitude. And she ended up, you know, convincing me to do it. But the reason why is because of, you know, that guy that I worked with, you know, he ended up passing away. And one of the things that he was telling me, he was like, look, man, you can always come back to this, man. This ain't going nowhere. Strip ain't going nowhere. Bars ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
Go out there and try to live your life, man, and see what happens. And I'm like, you know what?
Man.
I got to go ahead and try this thing out, man. I've been having it in my soul to do this barbering thing, and it was hard because at the time, I'm telling you guys, they didn't even have barber schools in Las Vegas. They do now. I think they got maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 now. I'm not sure, but they didn't have any when I was growing up. None. I would have to either go to Arizona or L.A.
But would they regulate, like, would there be like some type of state board out there as well that would regulate barbershops, or was just...
Yeah, no,
Some
they'll
people
have
that
that. Yeah, they'll have
Yeah.
all that, but they just didn't have any schools at all, man. So it was crazy. So, crazy story. So my guy that kind of like really, like when I started really thinking about doing this as a career is like, okay, so one of my guys, you know, he made it to the NBA. And, you know, it was my close friend. He was like, man, well, you should just be my barber because, you know, I used to just do the bathroom cuts and all that,
Yeah.
you know, nothing serious. And he was telling me, man, we should just do that. I'm like, all right, well, cool, man, because I have a son, man. And he was like, but I ain't trying to like, you know, I need a job, so help me get my license. Oh, bro, you don't need all that, man. Come on, you know. I'm like, no, I do, man. I can't just be out here being part of your entourage. I need some like, you know, if things don't work out, I'll have something to fall back on if I'm gonna leave my, you know, job. But he wasn't on that. But that did strike something in me, and that made me think like, man, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should. So I'm like, you know, I procrastinated, and then I met my girl, and then she wanted to come back out here, and because she's from the Valley, and we came out here, man. I, you know, went to school, and everything's just been kind of clicking up.
That's dope. That's so dope. And right here in LA, did you? Where you at now? Like you're here in downtown LA, or you?
No, I'm out in the Valley.
Oh,
I'm out in the
as
Valley.
well?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
nice.
Woodland Hills, Canoga Park, over
'Cause
there.
I always see you traveling, bro. Like I'm
Yeah,
like I already knew
yeah.
how hard it was gonna be to try to get you over here because you're
Yeah.
always traveling and exploring the world. You know, what's your next big thing as far as like where can people find you at? What's the next barber event you're gonna be at? What are you looking forward to? You know, how you getting involved with the industry?
You know, man, I want to transform into how can I serve the community? You know, again, just being happy, being blessed that I'm doing what I love, and I love that. And I'm at that point in my life. Yeah, I just want to like, how can I serve best?
And what have you been thinking about? What do you think the community needs right now?
Again, just somebody to just, like I said, man, to bring people together and to just like, you know, come on, we all in the same boat here.
Correct.
You know, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna figure it out somehow.
I think one way, honestly, is changing the perspective and the paradigm of barbers.
Right.
Because they have to understand that it's not just about cutting hair behind the chair every day. You know, something I've been passionate about, and I think there isn't something out there to what I have in mind is like personal development. A lot of I'm glad you mentioned we throw
right
that
now.
word like it's
Yeah.
personal development, but people don't understand that. I'm hearing your story, right? I could already tell you're a risk taker, right?
I wasn't though.
You wasn't. You had to develop into becoming a risk taker, and that
Right.
took trials and tribulations, and that took you every day meditating on like, damn, I messed up today.
Yes,
Tomorrow
yes.
I gotta you self evaluate, and then you self update. You're like, I gotta change and become this now,
Right.
and that's self development. Every
Right.
day, if we want to grow our career, we gotta grow ourselves first. So I think that's something that the barber community needs. Just because there's a lot of barbers who just want to be the best at cutting hair, they want to be the
Right.
best at creating these styles, or the one with the most followers, you know. But I think at the end, to have a real impact, for them to feel fulfilled, we need to share with them more about personal development and more
Yes.
about our stories. That's why we brought you
Yeah.
here today, because
That's why I'm
I
here.
believe your story could help a lot of people out there.
Right.
Right? Because they could relate to your story, you know.
Let me tell you, man, like one of my barbers that we used to cut my hair back in the day, his name is John. To this day, I don't even think John knows that I cut
Yeah.
hair. Like he doesn't even know. One day I'm gonna go to Vegas and be like, hey John, you know, you inspired me, man. And you didn't even know that. As you were cutting my hair, like my whole style is like his. And he didn't even know that, man. He just cutting my hair. As a matter of fact, I used to just do beats for the dude back in the day.
Yeah.
And he never knew that. I'm like sitting there watching him, man, and seeing the way he cut my hair and how just the way he did it. And I do that to this day. And one day, man, I'm gonna go and like, yo, man, you know, I mean, he's an old head now, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him know, like, yo, man, it was you. And that's just kind of going back to what you were saying, that, you know, you never know who you're inspiring,
Correct.
who's watching you. You never
Correct.
know. You just never know. So I think it's important for us, again, to start getting this stuff out, man, trying to impact the community in a good way.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Because myself, like, I feel like I wanted to join barbering because I like to get a haircut every week, and spending so much time at the barbershop.
Right.
And the way my barber, actually, the one that inspired me the most was JT Barber LA, J100. He's from Filthy Cuts out in the city of Bell. Shout outs to him, man, because I actually myself, I was inspired about, like, kind of like his lifestyle, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he had, the Dodge Charger RT, was dope with the designs. He had, he was actually one of the first barbers that I saw that had actual live music playing while, getting a haircut. I remember he was cutting up a Mexican artist that was on the come up. His name was Larry Hernandez, and he put it on the YouTube. And he was one of the ones that was really out there and being really like an artistic way. And I used to look up to him. I used to be like, man, how's he doing that? And he's just here, he's chilling. He could be on his phone. He's watching. We're watching tapes on movies at the barbershop, just chilling. And that lifestyle was like, man, that's so dope.
Right.
And I was like, I want to be able to do that one day. How do I start? And I just was in and out about it. And after a while, then I seen him open up his own barbershop. And then I followed him, right?
Right.
And then that's when it clicked on me, and I was like, man, this is exactly what I want to do. He starts decking out he has a really nice barbershop out there. He has all the hype stuff, all Supreme, Cause, Bear Brick stuff. It's real nice shop out in the city of Bell. And I was like, man, one day I want to get to doing something like this. And I got into, thankfully, the way God moves, it just all clicked in. Like, the company got bought where I was working. I did printing for 10 years. So the company got bought, and then I was like, what am I going to do? And I was doing, like, bathroom haircuts, with my cousins, my neighbors,
we
and
all
stuff
start
like
from that.
Yeah. And
if you ain't been doing no bathroom haircuts, you ain't no real barber. Okay?
I know, right?
You ain't.
So fast forward to now, like, recently when I dropped the video that I was opening up my own barbershop, he was like, man, the one that actually we're doing. So shout outs to him. He inspired me, just like yo man's inspired you as well, bro. How about you, Diego? What was that?
Yeah, man, we need to know this.
Like?
We need to know.
We want to know.
Yeah, honestly, I had a barber. I had a barber that I was working for. His name was Pancholin, and he had a Mustang. He had a Hummer, and I will see him arrive early and leave late. And I kid you not, bro. He'll do 30 haircuts in one day. 35, man. Almost like 40.
Wow.
Almost. And I'm like every day. And at this time, they're charging 15, 20. And he's the only barber that I know that's hitting like 2 racks consistently. And I'm just like, man.
That's crazy.
He's working like 7 a.m. to like 9 p.m.
Wow.
Nonstop.
It's crazy you said that, man. I mean, but long term, can you do that though?
No. So honestly, like that's one of the things I didn't want to do.
Right.
But I liked his mentality. I like how he respected me, how he treated me. I was just like, man, like this guy, he has so much potential. He has so much potential, but he needed to start working smarter. He needed to start working smarter.
I know. I mean, I tell the young guys all the time, there's 3 levels to it, man.
Yeah.
There's first learning how to cut, learning how to make money cutting, and learning how to learning how to make money not cutting.
Not cutting, yeah.
So those are the 3 levels of the game that you got to get into, man.
Say them again.
Oh, you have to first learn how to cut. Secondly, you need to know how to make money cutting hair. And then the last step you need to learn how to make money not cutting hair.
Yeah, that's
dope.
And that's when you start making real wealth. Yeah.
That is, man. Real wealth is when you can get up and do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, man.
Yeah,
that's real wealth, man.
True.
And I'm trying to get to that. But it's funny you said that because I want to because I also do because I travel to Miami a lot, man. And we have a well and fitness gym out there, so that's why I go out there. So I think
Wait, you own the gym?
Yeah, we have a gym.
Oh my
God.
God,
me and my we own a gym out, and me and my wife. When I say we,
I'm gonna need to get some information right after the pod.
It's called Cosmo Contour, but we have it in Studio City and also Miami. And so the goal with that, we trying to expand it, man. We trying to.
Are
we
you
trying to
looking
go.
for investors?
Yeah, we always looking for investors.
Because I
man.
heard private equity is the best investments ever.
Yes,
So
yes.
if your homie
It's
has
funny,
a,
we are,
yeah,
really.
look, let's say he has a company, right? He wants to go global. He wants to franchise it.
Right.
We invest money, and obviously we're hoping the best for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if we hope the best for you, even if it's 1%, 2%, we could hope you hit $1 billion, and that
Right.
1% changes our life. But
Mm-hmm.
that's what
That's
I was
right.
just asking. You're looking for investors?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
we are, man. We trying to make this thing go global, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we got people hitting us up from Atlanta to New York and everywhere, man. Everybody wants this, man.
Yeah. So real quick, now that we're in this topic, do you know Alex Hormozy?
No, who's that?
Oh my God, he has a company called Gym Launch.
Okay, Jim. Locke.
Yeah, and he helped build gyms all over the world, but like
Oh,
stay
wow.
profitable.
Okay.
And now he sold that company for like, I think $200 million.
Sheesh.
He sold that
Yeah,
company.
yeah.
And now he has another company called Acquisition, where he just acquires companies.
Okay.
Not just any random company though.
Right.
But
right.
his goal is to hit 100 billion. He's near 1 billion.
Wow.
So they always ask him why 100 billion? He's like, why not?
Right.
You know,
right. Why,
why
not?
not?
Why not?
So you should check him out. Definitely check him out.
I will. I'ma definitely look him
He
up.
gives you all the information.
Okay.
Like, he breaks it down, bro. He doesn't gatekeep anything.
Okay.
So his whole goal is to provide value to you.
Right.
So much value that you're gonna want to work with him. But then when you come and request to work with him, he'll evaluate you and he's like, I don't need this guy. I don't need your money. Like, to be honest, I'm not.
Right.
I'm not gonna make you rich. Your business has a lot of flaws.
Right.
So once he finds a great company to acquire, he goes for it and he builds it up.
Oh, that's dope.
So now he's an investor. Like, that's what he does. But you should definitely check him out.
All right, I'm gonna check
check
him
him
out. I'm gonna check him out. But yeah, we doing that, and the reason why I think that is important because as we get older and age in this game, man, we can't be young pups forever, man.
Yeah.
At some point, we're gonna slow down, and we have to be able to take care of our bodies, man. I think a lot of
Correct,
people they
correct.
just be going 100 miles per hour, and they need to understand that you need to eat better. You need to work out. You need to do certain things so you can last in this game, man. Because people do not take
Correct.
care of their bodies, man. They just be
Yeah.
out here wilding out.
Yeah, true. I'm 26. I already feel word out, but now that I started eating better and taking care of my health, working less, spending more time with my wife or with my family, like, it feels more peaceful, and I feel like it does something to your well-being as
It
well.
does. It does,
Yeah,
man.
physically and mentally. I think 30% of your well-being and your physical being, it comes from your mindset. So if you learn how to have peace within, then your body's also gonna be at peace. It's not always gonna feel stressed. You're not gonna be getting blood clogs all over your body because you're stressed or because you have inflammation in your body because of your diet.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
like, so I learned to take care of my mind a little bit more. You know?
Got to, man. Mind, body, and soul, brother.
Correct.
Got to.
Correct.
That's right. Take us through some of the things that you do to take care of your body and what keeps you with all this energy, bro.
Man, okay. Well, I mean, I always start my day, every morning. I get up around 5:30, man. You know, and I do my praying, meditation, and all that, man. And
How long is your prayer and your meditation?
You know what? I do about 30 minutes,
30
no more
minutes,
than that.
20 minutes, yeah.
I do no more than that. And get my little coffee, man. I never used to be a coffee drinker, but man, I don't know, man. I need that coffee now. But bro,
what kind of coffee?
it don't matter.
It don't-
Anything.
it don't matter?
Yeah, it don't
Okay,
matter.
okay.
Just anything. But yeah, I do that, and I go work out in the gym where I live at. I got a little gym, and I do that, and I start my day off like that. If I don't do that, man, my day is off.
Man,
I don't feel.
How
I don't
long
feel
did
good.
it take though to get used to waking up at 5:30 a.m.?
Man, to be honest though, I've been doing that forever, man. Like,
Yeah?
I'm just a morning person.
Okay.
Like my energy comes from the morning. I'm the weird dude that will have a studio at the house, and I want come in the morning. Let's go. Most people want to be at night.
Yeah.
I'm in the morning. Like my
Correct.
best creativity comes in the morning. So, I even when I'm doing editing and stuff, a lot of
Yeah.
it's in the morning. Like I wake up and just come up with a crazy idea and just.
You start doing
And
it
do
right there.
my thing. So I'm definitely a morning person, and I kind of always been. So, and I can't even if I go out and party all night, drink all night, I'm still waking up.
Yeah.
Still waking up. So
And how's your diet? What are you eating every day to just be?
man, what I like to do, man, to save money too. Also,
money,
I like the meal prep. So
Okay.
I have a week working, I meal prep everything. You know, that way I don't got to spend too much money doing all
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I do a lot of meal prepping.
Okay.
So I think that's helps me again financially and also control like what I'm eating as well too.
Yeah.
So because sometimes we get busy and we don't even eat.
Yeah.
Or then we do eat, we just go find something real bad to eat. You know,
Yeah.
so it's good to know that I have this ready to go.
Correct. Are you like picky about the stores that you go to shop, or you just
I'm not like that, but I mean, I'm starting to a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, I went from buying groceries from Walmart to Rouse, Albertsons, and now
Me
I'm
too.
only Sprouts now. You
Sprouts,
know,
only
Sprouts,
Sprouts?
Whole
Okay.
Foods.
I
You know,
haven't checked that
I've
one
changed,
out.
man. I've changed.
yeah?
I've changed.
You're supposed to change. You're
Yes,
supposed to change.
exactly.
And then you put more value in the food
Yes.
now that you're purchasing, and you're actually gonna cook it. I
Yes.
think once you're buying high quality meat and chicken and fish, you're going to cook it. Like you're gonna want to meal prep. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, thankfully, bro, I have enough time. Like yesterday, I got home. I had time to cook, but I didn't want to cook. But
Right.
today I have time. We'll cook. You know. So it's like you're actually gonna get these things done, and you're gonna save a lot of money.
Yes.
You're gonna save a
Yes.
lot of money.
Forget
People
the help.
don't-
Just save your
Yeah,
money.
Save your money. Correct.
Speaking of which, man, they just said that Walmart has some class action lawsuits. So if you got some Walmart receipts
Oh my god.
up to $500, they gonna pay you. So
For
you know,
what? Like for vegetables?
yeah, they was
or-
overcharging for food. They was overcharging. So now they got this lawsuit going on. So they're announcing. So go on the website, man. Get your money, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
make
stim
sure.
me, stim me.
Stim me up.
It's
Get
free
that
money.
Get that free money.
it's
Shoot,
free
if you don't
money.
got a receipt, they give you like $25 or something like that. So
Okay.
go ahead and get your money, man.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Check it out. Check it
Check
out
it
because
out.
they giving the money out right now. Speaking of that,
Correct. Though. So I wanted to ask you some questions, bro, about your whole editing process, but I don't want to go into too much like why you edit or why you make content. More about how long are you? How many hours do you think you have put in to editing and to creating content?
Man,
Because I feel
a
like
lot.
people need to know that that's real work.
a lot. It's some real work.
That's real work.
It's a whole nother job. It's
Yeah.
a whole nother job, man. Like again, it's a lifestyle. Because if it wasn't a lifestyle, I didn't like doing it. Trust me, man, I would not do it. I would have been gave up a long time ago. It's so much work. It's times my whole week, I go cut hair, come home, edit, and then I'll eat, and then by 9:30, I'm ready to go to bed, and I get up and do the same thing over and again.
How long do you edit for?
I do about a couple of hours.
Couple hours, like three, 4?
2 to 3. Sometimes 4, depending on, even before I came here, I'm
Every
like, I
day.
need to edit. I need
Every
to get
day.
this edit done.
Yeah, every day.
Every day I'm editing. Every day.
And how often are you recording?
So I try to do the YouTube like once a week. I try to get that done, and I wish I can do more YouTube stuff.
I saw you got 12K subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah,
Can
man.
you walk us a little bit through that journey?
Man,
Because right now I'm trying to get to 500.
the
I
game,
really got-
the
That's
game,
true,
is,
bro.
the game is saturated, man.
Yeah, it's
to be honest.
saturated,
It's
it is.
saturated right now. But you just need that one. You just need
Yeah.
that one, and then that's gonna set you off, man.
Man.
And the one for me was, I think it was during COVID.
Yeah.
And it was like a babyless trimmer, and that one blew up, and that's kind of like what got me a little bit on, the radar a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, you just need that one. You just got to keep doing it, man. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how the algorithm works. I don't know how that thing
Yeah.
works, but I mean, I'm trying to, show me some love, algorithm.
Yeah, correct,
I don't
correct.
know.
Yeah, but so you have all this content, right? Who taught you how to edit? Who taught you how to transfer the files? Who showed you all that?
Honestly, nobody, man.
Nobody?
But see, because coming from my music background, I used to do editing vocals and stuff. So it
Yeah.
was like an easy transition. When I started off, first of all, people think that you need all this great equipment. You
Yeah.
need the best cameras. You don't need all the bells and whistles, man.
Correct.
I had an iPhone. I had, what was that on the phone? It's with the guitar on the app.
Guitar
App-
Hero?
No.
Guitar Center, right?
No.
GarageBand.
No, it
GarageBand,
wasn't that.
right? No?
It wasn't. No, it's like an editing program that you get with the iPhone.
iMovie?
Yeah, iMovie. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
iMovie. I started off on iMovie, man, just working with that thing, man.
Hey, but I heard iMovie's really
yeah,
good
it's
too.
legit,
It's
man.
good.
Let me
It's
tell
good,
you,
bro.
man, it's so user friendly.
Yeah.
And once you start off, like again, I think it's so good to pay your dues. Start off on something like that. That way you kind of get the fundamentals.
It's free.
And you get the fundamentals. That way when you do go to a bigger program and something a little bit more things that you can do, man, it'll start clicking with you a little bit easier. Once you try to start off with the best camera, you're gonna have all these buttons you don't know what to do. Start off with your phone. Start off with a little small camera and like work your way up, man. Stop trying to get straight to the top. You know, right off the bat.
You're not gonna learn by just. You're only gonna learn by doing it.
Exactly.
As long as you do it every day, you're gonna learn how to move the lighting,
Right.
How to shift the frame, you know, how to color grade. You know, it's just you learn as you go. I'm asking you because I'm editing all this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just a journey too, and I realize like if I don't edit the next day, you start losing that passion, bro.
Yeah.
But if you keep doing it every day, you learn something new, and you're like, oh man,
Yeah.
and you keep going, bro. You get that splurge of energy and just continue to edit. You know, you continue to. You don't even want to go to sleep anymore.
And that's why I stay on that lifestyle routine, because if I stop, just like you just said, I'm gonna just, you know, you're gonna fall off.
Yeah,
so
you're gonna fall
I have
off.
to make it a lifestyle so I can continue to keep doing it, getting up 5:30, doing my meditation, then going to the gym, going to go cut hair, going to do some content. You know, it's like a routine. It's like a
Correct.
routine that I have to do, man. That's why I say it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, and I was speaking to you off camera about that. That a lot of our followers think that because we're doing content and that's all we're doing.
Right.
Like we're not actually working 12 hours anymore because
Right.
we still have to make income
Yeah.
to sustain ourselves. Like
Got
this
to.
content,
Right.
some of this content that we're making right now is not even bringing us income. And they believe that we're getting all our income from content. And,
Right.
you
I
know?
wish.
Yeah, I wish.
One day.
One day.
Yeah.
Correct,
One day.
correct.
Yeah. I mean, I get little sponsor deals here and there, but it ain't enough, and I got to keep doing it until I can continue to get more sponsor deals. So it's like again, it's a marathon.
Correct.
It's a marathon. You got to just keep grinding it out, keep doing it, man. If you really, really, really want to do this, man, you got to really put in the work. You got to really. I mean, it's gonna be days where you just don't want to do it no more. It's gonna be times when you do a whole edit and you created this whole little thing, and then dang, man, do I even want to post this? I'm not even feeling like posting this. Like it's time. There's a lot of videos I haven't even posted, man, because I don't know, you get like insecure about it. Like I don't think they're gonna like it, and I mean, you just got to do it, man. You just got to do it.
King, so who did you get your inspiration from? Did you get I'm looking at your page. I don't know if you know Sean Cuts Hair.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because he started doing reviews on YouTube,
Right.
and on Instagram just for any clippers, and then people started sending him out
Right.
merch and clippers and trimmers for he could do reviews. You know, companies as well. So where did you get your inspiration from? The lighting also, the lighting is like pink, blue, like yeah. Where did you get that idea from?
You know what, man?
And your intro too. Your intro is like consistent.
Yeah. So like the whole YouTube thing, man, honestly, like I go way back. Way back. Guys that influenced me to like, yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
I want to do that. You know, I just liked it. Like that was a whole nother form of creating. I want to do it. And guys I looked up to at that time was Timeless Vic. You ever heard of him?
Timeless Vic. I think I did.
He's from the Bay.
Yeah, from the Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, man. He I don't know, man. He kind of slowed down a lot, but he was he's that guy, man. He influenced a lot of people, and people don't even realize that.
Man.
Like this guy, he was like one of the first people that really like blew up off of YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So it was him, and there was another guy named Dave Diggs. No, Dave Diggs. I'm tripping.
Dave Diggs.
My bad. Dave Diggs.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dave Diggs, he was another guy that, you know, he's an Andis educator.
Okay.
And he was doing a YouTube stuff too for a long time. So this is like, I'm talking about like the OGs.
Yeah.
Before you heard of all the other guys. These guys were the mans.
I don't know why. Timeless Vic, how did he look?
I want to say he's like bald headed, man.
Bro, I watched him.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
He be doing a little break dancing every now and then. Yeah.
He's an OG.
He's an OG, man. OG. And if you're a real barber, man, I'm telling you, go look him
I
up.
remember seeing him on YouTube.
Yeah,
Like,
he was like
of the
one
first
of
people.
I mean, his cuts was clean. He kind
Yeah.
of goes by everything natural. Like he
Correct.
don't do enhancements and none of that stuff. And just recently, he started doing cordless. I mean, he's been doing corded forever.
Man.
So, you know,
Yeah.
he started to change over. But yeah, he's a good dude.
Did you guys ever watch the Cedric barber battle?
Dude, I did. Why did they? Why,
Cedric-
first of all, why
Cedric,
did
did
they
you watch
stop
it?
that? Why did they stop? That was dope.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
was
kind of
really
stuff
dope.
that I'm talking
Yeah,
about. Like
yeah.
stuff like that. Come on, man.
Yeah, it was dope.
That was crazy.
Diego DJ.
But wait, what was that? Exotics? Was that?
No,
You don't know about that,
It was
KO?
Cedric, right? It was
It was
Cedric,
Cedric
right?
the Entertainer.
Oh,
yeah,
Cedric
the
he was the
Entertainer.
host. He was
Oh,
the host.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I know what
You
you're
seen
talking
it?
about. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was dope.
he brought in like Diego, other people from like Orange County versus LA.
Yeah.
And they did like, they had to replicate a haircut, bro, most of the time. And
Yeah, that's dope.
They had to color it, all that.
And that's what I'm saying, like stuff like that, man. And again, I don't know why that went off. I mean, that was dope, a dope concept. I don't know why we haven't continued that. If anything, maybe you need to go ahead and jump on that.
Yeah, I was just telling KO that I was into the barber plug. You know the barber plug, right?
Yeah, I've been seeing their stuff.
He his journey, his upcoming is fascinating too. It's awesome to see how he started connecting with all these barbers, and now he
Right.
made a Clipper shopping show, and now he wants to make a movie. You
A
know,
movie?
Yeah, he wants to make a movie. So it's like more barbers are getting into production.
Right.
More barbers have these ideas, but I think it's those ideas that revolutionize the industry. You know, that we need to start.
Yes.
We have these ideas.
Right.
We
Man,
just
I'm gonna
need
tell
a
you.
team now.
I'm gonna tell you an idea that I have. You know,
Yeah.
I shouldn't even be saying
Nah,
this, but I'm
say
gonna say it anyway though. Like what I want to do, like long term, like I want to get to the point where I can go travel the world to some crazy like jungles, just like places you never even think of, man. And I want to just learn about how they groom themselves. You have to understand, barbering is like one of the oldest professions, bro.
Yeah.
The oldest
Man.
professions, and everywhere in the world they have some kind of form of that.
So you want to do like a documentary?
I want to
or
do a
what?
whole little documentary, man. I want to do that. I want to do that. All right. So if you see
That's
anybody, that's why I'm saying it now. Because if you see
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
do
yeah.
that, they stole it from me. Okay, King the Barber.
Yeah, Kingdom Barber.
They
Barber
stole it
got
because
the
that's
idea.
I want to do that. I want to go. I mean, I'm talking about some crazy stuff. You know how like the
Yeah.
Food Channel they go and explore different
Yeah.
foods. I'm trying to do that with barbering, man.
Correct.
I'm trying to take it global,
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
Around the world. I want to see that, man. I want to see what barbering means to them and as far as grooming and why do they do that. You know, certain people groom themselves for war, you know, back in the day. So it's a whole story, man, a whole situation with that. So I want to learn, and it's teaching me.
Yeah.
Not only teaching me, it's teaching you guys like, whoa,
Correct.
I didn't know that. That's how they doing it? Because everyone has their own styles, and the West Coast versus East Coast or South, everyone
Or
has
like
their
Europe,
or
you know,
Europe,
Asia,
like and Europe's
and-
coming up too, man.
Yeah, no.
But everybody has their own thing, and it's like I want to learn just for me, you
Yeah.
know. And by me learning, everyone else is
I
learning.
think it'll be interesting to go to like South America,
Right.
Like Puerto Rico,
Right.
Brazil, Argentina, like
Right.
Those barbers they have some hitters from.
They do.
Puerto Rico has a lot of hitters.
A whole lot,
a
a
lot
whole
of
lot.
hitters.
And because the industry is becoming so like global, you know, they can see people on YouTube and like, oh wow, I want to, you know, so it's like everywhere now.
So do you think it's the beginning of the industry becoming global, or was it already global? Because I think we're just
Yeah,
in the
yeah, we just
beginning.
tapping in.
I feel like we're just tapping in.
You were just tapping in. We got
yeah,
we got a long way to go. Is what I'm trying to say. We got a long way to go.
Like these social media platforms that we have accessible now are helping it
Yeah.
like boost up so fast. Like right now, you post a video on TikTok and it could just take off.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and I feel like that platform right now is like the platform that, I mean, they're trying to take it away. It might be for a reason, you know, but we actually gotta, you know, I feel like social media, it came all the way from like MySpace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and look at us now. Like we spend a lot more. We definitely spend less time on Facebook now than we
Right.
do on, you know, Instagram
Never heard of
and
it.
TikTok. You know?
Never heard of that. But no, I mean, yeah, barbering has really gone, I mean, so far. I mean, think about it. Like back in the day, I mean, we really shaped in the culture.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
so important, man. Like you see your favorite rappers and I mean, they have a whole hairstyle. Like, where do you think they got that from? You know, come on, man. We moving it. We moving
That's
things.
right.
And that's why we need to start coming together and start letting people see that, look, it's us.
Yeah.
We doing that. You
Yeah.
know?
And barbers got to realize that there's a lot of money in rotation out there.
Yeah,
That's why the reason I'm saying that it's early for the barber industry It's because if barbers are able to see how much opportunities there is right now, you need to start finding the team right now. You need to start networking right now before it gets too late.
Right.
Because I heard CT Barber Expo is only 15 to 20% of the barber population. There's 80% of population out there that don't know about these shows. They don't know about brands. They don't know about machines.
Right.
And we could use that opportunity to go and introduce it to them now. You know?
Yes.
Either through brands, through products, through YouTube, through Instagram. We could be able to take part of that opportunity.
Right.
That's right.
And we should. 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
And,
correct.
I mean, like I said, we have a long way to go, and I think that we're going to get there. I really do. I really do think that if people start getting off their little ego trips, man, and just starting to see the bigger picture, let's stop thinking about just ourselves and just think about the bigger picture.
Correct.
We'll definitely get there. 100. We'll get there faster. We're going to get there regardless, but we'll get there faster.
That's
We're gonna get there with or without you.
With or without you. So you go ahead and, you do you, do you.
So speaking about CT, man, you ever been to the CT Barber Expo yet?
No, I haven't been yet.
This year's the year, bro. I haven't been up there yet, man. This actually.
Oh, you
gonna
haven't
be
been?
No, we're going
this
this
year.
year.
We're taking the cast out there, so we're trying to, get this stuff moving.
So you
out
guys
there.
gonna do the whole little setup there too?
We're trying to. We're trying to link
Trying
up with
to.
a few people that already got booths out there that are trying to help out. So if you were one of them, man, hit us up, man. We wouldn't have
we're
worked.
gonna be
We're
there
just
at
trying to get
CT.
out there, but we'd be out there at CT, interviewing people, doing. We got a few things up our sleeves right now that we're trying to get, flown out.
That sounds amazing, man. That sounds. I don't know, man. I have mixed emotions about the CT.
Okay,
I
why?
don't know, man.
Why?
It's like, I love barber battles. I love that,
Yeah.
man. I love us coming together and doing this, man. But it's just, again, the ego thing. You go out there
yeah,
and
there's
people,
a lot.
it's like, come on, man. Like, again, like I was saying earlier, man, we should be coming out and celebrating. Let's celebrate the
let's
community.
celebrate,
Let's celebrate our wins together.
That's right.
In my experience, there is a lot of barbers that go that they're there for the wrong reasons.
Oh, I know.
So you just gotta learn how to identify these people.
Yeah.
That's why I also other than personal development, barbers should also be invested in psychology, because when you learn psychology, you learn to read someone and you're like, if I approach this person is not gonna benefit me as much.
Right.
Let me go network with this person. I could see he's shaking hands. I could see he has the energy, just like you. We were able to see energy.
Right.
So when you go to these shows, there is gonna be a lot of people like that. Like, I ignore them. I go for the people who are sharing this love. Like, like sharing everybody who's happy, who's celebrating. I'm there for them.
That's right.
I want to network with them.
Yeah, and I remember like one of the like my first ever going to like a barber show. It was out, in the where was that at? San Fran. Now, anyway, they had a show out there, and I met one of the barbers that's up there, and he was kind of like, who are you? I'm just like trying to show love, like, yo, I appreciate what you're doing, and they kind of like, shug me off. I'm like, bro, it ain't even that serious.
Correct.
Like, why are we doing this? It's not that serious. So I just, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I can see a lot of young barbers, in the game, and they want to come, and then they get discouraged because of that kind of stuff, man. It's like, come on, man, like, we all humans.
Yeah.
That's right.
We all doing the same thing. And I think that we need to like really show people like, hey man, come on, let's all come together. And these shows would be so much more massive if we start doing that, man. Because they'll just, you'll shy off a lot of people that want to go, but they're like, no, I ain't nobody. I gotta be somebody to go. You shouldn't have that feeling.
Yeah,
you shouldn't. You should go because you love the industry like I do, like you do, like he do, and then you want to go out there and you want to just like be around, positive people. You want to be around that energy. You want to just like let's grow. I might learn something that I didn't know, like, because I'm always learning.
Yeah.
And that's what it's for. That's what it's supposed to be.
Correct.
It's supposed to be about that. But some people are, oh man, I ain't nobody, so I don't want to go.
And that's real, bro. That's real. There's some people that just seem unapproachable, bro. They just seem unapproachable, and it sucks because we're out here with the most positive intentions to make the industry grow, make everyone come together. Just like off camera, I was telling you that I've been thinking about putting something together for the barber industry, that has to do with nothing to do with cutting hair, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
including sports and stuff that actually bring people together
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, still, you know, keep the promotion going and make it competitive, you know, and because there's a lot of barbershops out there that they don't even go out to have a drink. They just see each other at the barbershop. And sometimes I feel like if you transition more of the barbershop being more of a team opposed to just employees working under the same roof, I think you get further like that. I
Yeah.
feel like you need
Yeah.
that group of people in love that'll get you further by networking together and being actually a team player opposed to the people that are just there to make money, work, pay booth rent, and dip.
Right. No, man, I 100% agree with you. I think that's a great idea, man, and I'm all for it, man. Just let me know where to be. I'll be there. You know,
King.
I already know you're gonna let me know.
Yeah.
You're gonna let me know regardless. So I ain't
That's
even tripping
right.
on that, but I'm all for that though. That's,
King, so are you working at a barbershop or you working in your own studio?
Okay, so I have a barbershop. It's called Razor Palace. And Razor Palace came from Caesar Palace. You know?
Oh.
No plug though. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's kind of where I got it from, you know, a little homage to where I used to work at
Okay.
as a bartender. And I had that shop, but now I'm in a studio by myself now because as I'm doing more and more content and I want to push out more content, it's kind of hard because you know, I got guys, you know, want to talk to me or, you know, people in the background, hey, this mother, you know, cursing and everything. I'm
Yeah,
like, man,
yeah.
dang, I can't even put this video out because you
Yeah.
cussing, man. Come on, chill out. And so I do have a barbershop, but I do have a suite too.
Okay, so will you recommend a barber that wants to start doing content to get his own studio, or should they just start doing it at the shop that they're at?
Yeah, man, start where you are. Start if you got to do it at your house, do it at your house. So, I mean, as far as like if you want to do like unboxings and stuff like that, you can do it at your house. But
Correct. Yeah.
yeah, you can just wherever you are, man, do it, man. If
Yeah.
you want to do it in your car, man, just hey,
Yeah.
I got this right here.
Yeah, correct.
It don't
Do it in
even
your
matter.
car, yeah.
It don't even matter. Just do it. But you know, doing the content, it's kind of a bittersweet as I'm like looking at the bigger picture here. I mean, I think it's great and all, but you also got to be careful as a young person that's trying to get into that kind of space. And what I mean by that is that these companies, you know, you start doing stuff, they'll start sending you things and you start doing this stuff for free all the time. And then it's
Yeah.
like, where are you going with this?
Yeah,
It's like, so you got to kind of be careful with that a little bit. So I recommend any up and coming, like do some unboxings and all that. That's cool and all that, but try to find an angle where you don't really need to promote other, you know, brands like that so much because again, they'll just use you.
Yeah.
You give them free promotion all day long.
Correct.
They don't care. So yeah, you got to be careful with that.
True. So what does the future look like for you, King? What do you have in mind? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
You know, man, I want to start, you know, I thought that I would get more into like educational stuff. But instead of that, I want to do more like coaching.
More
I call it a coach. I
like
want to be a
life
coach.
coaching?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. I want to be a coach, man. I want to be able to like show people like, look, you know, like I've already been through the whole cycle of everything, man. I want to show people like, look, if you want to like be coach, I'll show you how to edit. I'll show you like best lighting. I'll show you like with cameras and
Yeah.
I'll show you as far as business wise, as far as like learn how to like conduct yourself.
I think
And-
that's a great opportunity for you. If I could recommend you something, at some point you're always gonna feel the need to create your own university or academy. That's because I watch a lot of self-development. All these self-development people, they do life coaching, right?
Yeah.
And life coaching is one of the biggest industries in the US. Currently, it's growing too.
Right.
So at the end, you kind of want to create your own university. You want to do photography, finances. You want to teach them personal development,
Right.
mindset, nutrition, gym, right? So at the end, you kind of create your own university for life, you know? And I think that's a great idea. What I noticed is that you actually have to become the person you want them to become first.
Yes, 100%.
And that's the hard part. That's the hard part.
it really is.
You gotta lead by example, right?
Got to, man.
I
Got
actually
to.
did a 10% coaching for a month
Oh,
for free. I did it for free.
Oh, wow.
Just to try it out.
I would do that too.
I did it for
I would
free.
do that, yeah.
And it was a good challenge. I
Right.
liked it, but then
What
I
was
like-
challenging about it though?
the challenge that I wasn't prepared.
Okay.
I had the curriculum.
Well, that's why you did it for free.
No,
you
yeah,
know?
I had the, but look, I was like 50% prepared.
Okay.
I had the curriculum. I had the classes named. I had the classes scheduled. I had some information. The first 3 classes, I had all the information.
Okay.
The other like 8 classes, I was like
Freestyling, huh?
I'll get it. I was like, I'll get it as I go.
Right.
And it was just balancing your job, balancing your wife, your family, all that.
Right.
That got in the way, but I did. I went through it. Obviously, I think pre-recorded videos will be better.
Yes.
Pre-recorded videos.
Yes, and that's kind of where I want to get to in that space too, man. Other than traveling the world, but yeah, I do want to do that.
So what I would recommend you is right now, do a class already. Even UK, record a 10 video class, right?
Okay.
Give it out for free.
Yeah, I would do that.
And
yeah.
don't share, just share basic stuff.
Right.
Have a vision. Obviously, something that's valuable, but like, if you want to speak about vision, do it in your own way. And do a 8-minute video about vision.
Right.
Do a 3-minute video about nutrition and give it out for free.
I would do that.
And that already provides value to your viewers. Then the real information, the real gems, you actually sell it for $20,
right.
25, 30 as an ebook or as video. Yeah, that's how you will start.
Come on now.
I watch YouTube videos. I have to start. I want to start, but like I said, the reason I haven't started is because I feel like there's still a little bit more work I have to do.
Okay.
By the end of this year, I believe though that like next year, that book or that video, that program is already launched from my side. Yeah, I just need to put in the work this year, and I have.
Right. No, you're doing it.
I need to do more.
You're doing it. It's crazy because it's like you only have so many hours in a day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you want to do this, you want to do that. It's so hard to try to balance that work, live life. You know, it's really hard. It's like how do you balance all that? That's crazy, man. It's crazy. And
how do you balance it?
I don't, man.
I heard it's in unbalanced. It's never gonna be balanced.
Yeah. You know, for me, I'm lucky in the sense of like, you know, my wife, she, you know, we both on a grind. Like we're in that stage of our lives where we're grinding. So she understands and I understand. Like if I'm like dating out here trying to, you know, see somebody, I would never have time. I would never have time. You know, like you couldn't keep up.
Okay, so now that we're here, how did you get, if you don't mind me asking, how did you get your wife to have the same drive and the same vision as you? What?
You know, I met her in Vegas and she was into like design, you know, like and textiles and stuff like that. And, you know, she's in a whole different field of what I do. And, you know, especially when I came out here. And when I got my barbershop, see, this is what people don't know. The shop that I have, I own that building.
Oh.
So, yeah, so I own that building. And when I was working, like I first started off in like a chain barbershop, right?
Yeah.
So I did that, man. I worked my way from the bottom. I mean, sweeping floors, folding towels, and learning how to, you know, make appointments. So I tell people, the young guys all the time, like, look, man, you gotta, you know, come on. You gotta go to a chain place, learn a little routine, learn how to, you know, do your scheduling and all that. I recommend it all the time.
Great.
But we, the guy, when I left that and I went to like this guy, his name was Jose, man, cool dude, old cat, man. And he wanted to sell his shop. And I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, I was considering it, right? He saw my drive and hunger. He's like, yeah, let me sell it to you. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna buy it. And I'm like, I want to change it to this Vegas theme because my shop right now is a Vegas theme.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, maybe we should just be partners. I'm like, partners? He's like, yeah, maybe we don't just paint the wall. We don't have to do all that. I'm like, man, Jose, you ain't trying to.
I want to buy the. You're like, I want to buy it.
Yeah, and so he went from me trying to sell it to just now, you know, let's be partners. I'm like, no. So that kind of like struck something in my wife. So she started looking at places. At the time, we were going to buy a house, and because you know we stay in an apartment, and we found this little place, right, and it was like in Canoga Park, and you know we just did it, and we didn't think we'll even get the place. I mean, we didn't think we'd qualify for it or nothing, but we ended up qualifying. The lady was cool, man. We hit it off with her, and we bought the building. And so when we did that, I say that I'm started cutting hair. You know, we doing our thing, man. It's growing, and we ended up bringing this girl in that did body sculpting, and she was doing like the Kardashians and stuff. So we had this shop, and we would see like crazy like A-listers like walk through our barbershop. Like one day I'm cutting hair and I see Akon, like, what is that, Akon right there?
Yeah.
And so like people just coming through, right? Because this girl knew everybody, right? And she was working out in the back, you know, of our shop. And so that struck something with my wife, and she was like, you know what? Maybe I should get into that. You know, she about her money. So So she ended up getting into that business, and now she's growing it with her, you know, her Cosmo Contour place, and that we have in Studio City in Miami. And so she's just been growing that too. So like we're both on the grind, and because now we're both in the beauty business, she kind of understands that. So it's hard. I mean, you got to find somebody that really understands that hustle, because man, I wouldn't have time, man. I wouldn't have time if I did it.
You say you have one kid though?
Only one kid. Only one kid. Yeah.
So do you guys travel alone sometimes, or is always traveling together?
Well, you know what? My son, he's grown.
Okay.
He's grown. I know I look young, but I ain't that young, you know. No, my my son is 22 years old, bro. 22. Nice. So yeah, so we empty nesters.
Okay.
We empty nesters. So it's we stay on it, man.
Yeah, because I know. You said Miami and LA, so you're always coming and going, and going.
Always going. Yeah, definitely. And it's tough, man. It's tough, but I want to do something where if I had like a studio suite or something out there in Miami, but I don't know like people like that. I'm not out there, doing that. So I'm trying to figure out how I can, I don't know, cut hair out there or something if I need to.
Yeah, like every time you touch down, at least do some A-list clients. Yeah,
right, something like that.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure it out. We'll figure it out. But other than that, we just go out there for the business, and that's it.
Okay. So let's enter the segment. We're gonna enter the segment. I'm gonna ask you some questions. They're just random questions, bro.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with you. What do you value more, loyalty or respect?
Loyalty, respect. I'm gonna say loyalty.
Okay, and discipline or motivation, and why?
I'm gonna say motivation.
Motivation?
Yeah. Well, you saying a person should have more discipline or motivation?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say discipline.
More discipline.
Yeah,
why?
Yeah. Because you got to be disciplined, man. You really do. Especially everything you do, it kind of goes back to my whole lifestyles. It's like being disciplined, getting up every day, doing the things that people don't see. And like I said, you got all this set up, but they don't know that the work you had to do to set up this and like the resources that you had to pull to even put this together. So you got to be disciplined a lot. So I'm strong about discipline.
Okay. What's the best burger spot? In your opinion, fast food.
Does it have to be like a chain or anything?
Nah, just whatever you think.
Man. I mean, I'm an In-N-Out guy. At the end of the day, I'm an In-N-Out. But I've had some pretty amazing stuff.
But which is like the best burger you had?
Oh man.
Out here in LA, what you got out here in LA? I know you always grubbing at the good spots, bro.
Man, shoot. I'm gonna say In-N-Out, bro. In-N-Out.
In-N-Out?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because it's simple. It's simple and it tastes great.
It does.
It does. It really does. I mean, how can you beat it? You can go and get you a $30 burger, and it might taste okay, but I mean, you can't beat the price, man. I mean, you just can't.
Yeah. Correct.
To be just simple and just,
so delicious is just.
Come on now,
there.
we need some In-N-Out up in here.
That's right.
Or you have a question? I'm asking one, Nike or Adidas?
Man. I'm gonna
What
go
you
Nike.
rocking?
I'm gonna go Nike.
Yeah, you going Nike?
I'm gonna go Nike. Even though right now Adidas is trying to kind of come up a little bit. I don't know if you've been seeing the new, the shoes, everybody with the they're kind of low.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like ever since Kanye left, I don't even buy Adidas.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah,
but they, like I said, with this whole new look now, I'm starting to see everybody wear. It's like the new Dunks now. You seen them? Like
I haven't seen them.
All the females that wearing them. It has. I don't know. You'll see it. You'll see it.
I know everybody's on like that New Balance trend right now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
New Balance is coming up too.
New Balance Wave, Oasis, Bricks, all those type of runners.
And you know why?
I'm
gonna tell you why they like brands like that is because they've been around, but guess what? They started coming together. They started collaborating with other artists and stuff like that, and start putting getting the hype. And we need to do that with the barber and start collaborating.
Correct.
I've been seeing some stuff with Fat Joe. Fat Joe's been kind of messing with the community like that.
Oh, Fat Joe came out on the Barber Plus.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up. So
like
stuff like that is what's going to elevate the game, man. Like collaborating with other artists and stuff like that. So or even doing commercials like the Modelo commercial with I don't know his name. Damn, what's his name? But anyway, he's a barber that's from LA.
Yeah, from
LA.
Yeah. We always talk about him. I think he was for the Super Bowl, right? The commercial came out in the Super Bowl.
No, it came out before that.
Oh, yeah?
Came out before that. Yeah,
not this last Super Bowl, but it came out for a Super Bowl, but it was a Modelo
Okay,
commercial.
you
And the
might be
barber,
right.
The
You might be
barber
right.
came out on it.
You might be right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like stuff like that, man. That's kind of like bringing us together and bringing more. I mean, people know, everyone goes to a barber, but it was crazy because working in like a chain shop, and you will see like people that I'm working with next to, and it's like they just do these fast 15-minute haircuts, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, I'm like, he likes that cut? Like,
Yeah.
like what? Like what?
Yeah,
Oh, and I
correct.
love it. And the reason why is because some people treat haircut like a chore or something like that.
Yeah.
And they like, oh, I just got to go. My wife's bothering me to get my hair cut, and I got to go do it. And I started learning the different type of clients. But then when you take those clients and then you give them a nice haircut, they're like, whoa, wait a minute. What? I actually got a compliment on my haircut?
Yeah.
Like what? I didn't know that
Yeah.
exists. And so just, bringing those kind of people into like, wow, okay, I'm missing out on something. I need to get into that.
So what would you say is the difference between a $50 haircut and a $100 haircut? Or is there any difference?
There ain't no difference. There ain't no difference.
So what justifies the price, in your opinion?
Well, I tell young guys all the time, if you're going to be worth what you charge, you got to be worth what you charge. And I mean, I'm not going to hate. I know some people are like, oh man, it ain't realistic to do a $200 haircut. And maybe it might not be, you might
Yeah.
not have that on a consistent basis. I get it. But at the end of the day, hey, if you want to charge $1,000, then charge $1,000. If you got somebody that want to pay you $1,000 to do a haircut, then you do that.
And there's people out there, bro.
And then
Yeah.
people are going to
There's
pay.
people- They're gonna pay it.
You can go to Dubai right now, man. I know some guys that'll pay $1,000 for a haircut.
Damn,
so
yeah.
that's, hey, if they're gonna pay it, they're gonna pay it. So I'm not gonna hate on anybody that's trying to get their money.
Correct. What are the top barber machines right now for you? What are the top companies?
I've been rocking with a lot of Wall for sure. I kind of started off with the Wall clippers.
okay.
The seniors and all that
Because
stuff.
you reviewed so much products.
Right, right. So Wall is one of those, but the problem with Wall is that they don't really do a lot of like different things. They're kind of like same, maybe different color or something like
Yeah,
that. So they
correct.
don't do a lot of, new things. But their clippers are still solid.
They're
so
solid. No,
They're
they're solid.
very
They're really
solid,
good.
and you can't go wrong with that. And I've been, I'm messing with the Stylecraft Gammas. I like them because they were like one of the first people to send me some stuff. They've been sending me like constantly. They always sending me stuff, and they've been rocking with me from like the beginning, basically.
Yeah.
And then and Babyliss,
Yeah, Babyliss
Babyliss
is dope. I
yeah,
like the
man.
trimmers. The trimmers are always going to be some hitters.
Babyliss is, they're definitely on the rise, man. So they're changing the game for sure. So
I
those
feel
are
like those are that's the company that's actually innovating in the game, like as far as like machine wise, the
Right.
feel of the machine and just the design and technique. Because I see, I don't know why I really like the JRL designs of how the
Right.
For real?
machines feel,
Yeah.
how
No,
they
they-
are.
they feel
to
light,
Me,
yeah.
To me, they look like you know how you see a car and then you see a Tesla, and how how different the Tesla look, it kind of gravitates. I feel like JRLs are like that.
Oh,
part.
yeah, yeah.
That
I
part
can
of
see
the
that.
game. You
I
know?
can see
Yeah,
that.
I say that too. They're the Teslas of the Clippers.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. JRL, they, from what I heard that they take like years to develop. Like they even have like their technology is patent and everything. So they take their time with their stuff. So I appreciate that a lot. But
That's good.
But I don't know, JRL. It's like I don't know. I love the looks of them. I love everything about them. But I don't know. I just don't mess with them that much.
I think they got to change the blade. If they change the blade, they'll be hitters. Honestly, there's something wrong with the blade.
It's
The
the
motor,
blade, huh?
the motor is clean.
The motor is
yeah, it
amazing.
feels super light. I like using it for little kids.
Okay.
Yeah, little kids.
What did you
don't
think
move.
about that shaver? The shaver that they finally came out with.
JRL?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
How is it? How is
We're
it?
gonna have to watch it on one of your.
Yeah, go ahead and watch it, man. Kimi Lifestyles on YouTube. All right,
That's
watch
right.
that. But no, they came out with a shaver. So like most shavers have the double foil. They just have the one.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's their whole thing. But it's kind of
like
confusing.
almost like the Gamma one.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. It's kind of confusing because it's like that, but it's built like a big regular shaver with one. And I think anytime I want to use like a one shaver head foil, I want it to be small so I can get under, those,
okay, yeah.
yeah, right, because that's what you're probably using
Correct,
for,
yeah.
right? But for them to have it just one, I don't know. It works, but
Correct.
I don't know. I think if I'm gonna use that, I'm gonna use the small Gamma ones.
I got a quick question. So if you can make your imaginary clipper, right? Like let's just say I like the body of the JRL with the wall blade. What would you make your imaginary clipper of? You know, even with the charger, which one do you like? Charger stands, you know, regular chargers. What would you be making as far as like, what is the best handheld machine for you?
Handheld. I mean, I've always been a fan of like that wall style of clipper. So like when you get like the walls or the rebels or something like that, like that style, I love that style. I will make a clipper like that, and I will make it to where it'll go from like a 0 to like a 3. If you just open it up, it'll go all the way up to a 3 if you wanted to, and you don't need any guards.
I seen some guards that kind of do that. It's just like a one guard.
I've seen that.
The outer tech,
I haven't
right?
I haven't reviewed those yet.
The tech, something like that.
West Tech or
Yeah,
Wise
yeah.
Tech, something like that.
Yeah, and it's like it got the little click thing. Yeah, I've seen that.
So-
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I haven't really tried them.
Yeah,
but
I haven't tried that.
Somebody at the barbershop had it, and they said I guess you just gotta get used to it. It's just like these new things.
But
you
it
know, you
worked
gotta
though.
get
Like
used
you
to
can cut bolt with it and everything.
Yeah, they said yeah.
Really? Huh.
So
I might be
just
missing
gotta-
out.
Yeah, I seen some
Try it
people
out.
use it. I seen some people.
Huh. Okay. All right. But I'll make a clipper that can just do it.
Okay.
I would do that. If I can create a whole clipper, I would do that for sure.
What do you think about the controversy with the Stylecraft clipper that went on fire?
You know
How
what?
much of reality you think is behind that?
Honestly, I think it's some BS.
Yeah.
I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real. I think somebody want to be funny and they came out with some stupid video and people just want to jump on that wave.
Yeah, I think it's just like politics and propaganda. You know that you could
100%.
do that a lot.
100%, man. Nowadays, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. Maybe another clipper brand paid out someone to make a video like that to trash.
Right.
the
Yeah,
other
like you
company
never
or-
know. It's
or
all
whatnot,
propaganda.
You know,
Let me
they
tell
got
you,
all,
man. And
But that's how
all
you play
these
the game.
weapons. That's
That's
the
how you play the
mafia.
game.
That's the barber mafia.
Let me tell you, man. These companies they going at each other a little bit too.
No,
man.
they've been going. Yeah, they've been going
Like,
at it.
I'll get.
Wait. Did you see the Basio TP?
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna tell you something
Yeah.
about that guy, man. You know,
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something about him, man. He's actually a nice guy.
Yeah, no.
Like you wouldn't. People would think, oh man, he must be an asshole or whatever. The guy is a super humble, nice guy.
Okay.
That whole little image you see is not real. It's really not him. That's him
Yeah.
just turning up.
Social media turning up. Yeah,
He's just turning up for the social media.
It's
but
friendly sparring.
bro, like he will. I'm telling you, like he'll message me and like just say a lot of positive things and just like he's a really nice guy. I'm like, man, like you're a nice guy. Like, but then he get on there and he
How you
turn it
met
up.
him? Because
I haven't met him personally,
doesn't
so I don't
show
even know what he
himself.
looks like. But
yeah, he doesn't show. He goes to expos and he'll be there for like 2 minutes.
oh really?
Hey, whoever finds, the last expo I went to was at Las Vegas. He was at the expo, and whoever found him,
Did he have the whole thing?
yeah,
on?
he had his mask on. You found him, you won Clippers.
Really?
And once they found him, he took off.
Wow.
You'd never
I
see
didn't
him.
even know that. But
Yeah,
yeah, he's actually, like I said, he's a real nice guy. So I don't, it's like I said.
I mean, I was looking at the numbers. His Clippers are selling.
they are selling.
They're selling.
They are. He's doing his thing,
He
man.
just recently had like a flash sale where everything was like $20
What?
on.
I
on
think
his
he's trying to
Clippers
do
and stuff.
the Kanye
Yeah, I
thing
was-
with same thing with Adidas. Like he's just being honest where companies are getting their machines from.
Right.
How are they privately labeling these machines and how they are able to create an Amazon store and just sell it for whatever price they want, bro. But in reality, he's showing you who's supplying these machines, which there's for me, there's nothing wrong where these
Right,
machines are
right.
where these companies are getting their machines.
Right. You
from.
still gotta have the money to do it.
Yeah, you still have
so-
to have the money to do
That's
it,
true.
and strategy,
Right.
and you still got to market. So, but he shows you how to.
Right.
Basically, he's telling you like this machine should be worth $60.
Right.
It
right.
shouldn't be worth 100.
But you know what's cold about that situation? Like I said, I've had companies hit me up, DM me like, yeah, man, this guy, this and that. We just want to let you know, that he's saying this and that about us and blah, blah, blah. So they trying to get people to not like review his stuff
Yeah.
and like to kind of like blackball him a little bit. So
Correct.
they do that on the low.
Do you keep up a lot with like Marv?
No, not really, no.
Okay, he's the one that goes barbers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you seen him before?
Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah, okay.
Marvin, okay.
He what I liked about him is that he he sat on YouTube and went live.
Okay.
What a lot of barbers that had controversial ideas and topics, and they did lives. They did lives together. I saw one with like it was like Brie Baza versus some guy that he takes an hour and charges like I don't know how much. But he makes him talk about these topics, and
Oh, wow.
I think he's trying to bring more clarity to the community. He was actually trying to bring Bossio and T-Pop together, and the live.
Okay,
But
that would have been crazy.
It didn't happen.
would've been
It didn't
crazy.
happen.
That would have been crazy.
It didn't happen though.
Yeah, those two, I can tell you right now, that's some real beef. That ain't no like
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
real beef. Even though, like I said, he's a real nice guy, and I met Bossio too. He's a nice guy
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So but I know it's real though. That was real.
Yeah, it is.
That was real.
All right, King. So we're gonna enter. We're entering to the end of the podcast already. So, any message you would like to share to your audience? Anything you want to talk about right now is the time. Anything that you want to get off your chest, you want to share a positive message, we could talk about it right now.
Like I said in the beginning of the show, I just want to see us win together. A win for you is a win for me. It's a win for the community. And I think that we need to just, like I said, come together, man. Stop all this ego stuff. It's like, it's dumb,
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. We're not rappers out here and need to battle each other and all that.
It feels like the rap game.
Yeah,
It
like
feels
come on,
the
man.
rap
We not in that world right now, man.
Yeah.
We make the rappers look good though. That's
Yeah,
what we
correct.
do. We make
Yeah.
them look good. But come on, we gotta stop doing that. And as an up and coming barber, like speaking to up and coming barbers, just don't be afraid. Just do it. Just do it. Don't think, because me, like I said, I'm low key. I'm quiet, and me coming on this show, I'm pushing it because I want to be able to get my story out there. I want to, I might inspire somebody.
No,
They might see
you
this like,
definitely
yo,
are.
man, you know what? Let me just do it. I've been thinking about doing it. I'm gonna do it now. Because why not? If I can do it 100%, you can do it. So just do it, like Nike.
Correct.
That's right.
King, I want to ask you this question before we leave. I don't know why, but I want to ask you this question. How was your upbringing, bro?
My upbringing,
How was it?
man. I came from nothing.
Yeah.
I came from nothing, man. So that's why it's like important to me, to break those chains, those what do they call
Generational change.
that? Generational curses.
Correct.
And that's what I'm trying to do, man. It's hard because sometimes I'm gonna tell you guys something real. This is some real stuff right now. Every time I feel like I get further up,
Yeah.
and then I feel like then I start to feel guilty about it. I can't even go around my family, without them asking me for some money or whatever, or something. Like, people will bring you down, man. At the end of the day, they really will. Or like bad things that happen every time, like you made a big move and something weird will happen every time. And it's like, dang, man, I don't even want to make it, man, because every time I do something, like when people make it and like a relative die or something, like,
Yeah.
oh man, the Illuminati or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a real thing. Like, you do, further you go up on the chain, man, I don't know, it's just sometimes it's just a weird energy, man.
Correct.
And people steady trying to bring you back down.
But do you have clarity on how far you want to go?
Man, I'm trying to reach the stratosphere, man.
Yeah, but I heard that, like you saying that you feel guilty.
Yeah,
I
I
was
do.
speaking to one of my clients, and he told me, Diego, you need to have clarity
Mm.
onto how far you want to go.
Right.
Because if you're just saying, I want to go all the way up, the
Right.
most you could go, it's gonna be tiring and stressing. But
Right.
if you do have clarity,
Mm-hmm.
and like, I want to own 10 businesses, I want to own 10 houses, I
Right.
want my kids to be, but you have clarity.
Right. You know exactly what you want.
Exactly where you want.
Right,
I
right.
think that's the sweet spot.
Right.
You know,
Right.
The danger is that you might reach that and then you want to keep going up. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's why you just have to stay grounded too.
Right.
Stay grounded and have clarity how far you want to go. Because I used to get overwhelmed just
Mm-hmm.
thinking of how far up I can make it.
Right.
Then I realized, what if it's a bittersweet moment up there?
Mm.
What if it's not?
It's
what we
lonely
think
at the
it
top.
is?
It's lonely at the top.
Yeah.
They say that for a reason.
Correct. So I don't
right.
want to go too high where I don't have no one around me. I want to be
Right.
at a spot in my life where I have my family, my friends,
Mm-hmm.
around me supporting me.
But I'm gonna
You know?
tell you something, and that's where things can go wrong.
Mm.
Because you want that so bad. Like, I want my friends, I want my family all to just
Yeah.
enjoy this with me, but everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go up there with you.
Everybody can't go, man.
That's true.
You got to hope that they meet you.
Yeah,
But you can't keep coming down and trying to bring them up with you. You can't do it. And that's what, I started seeing. I'm nobody. I mean, I'm not nowhere but I'm just telling you that I noticed that. And you can't, like, as much as you want to, like, man, change your homeboy's life. Like, look, come on, man, come with me, do this. Some people, they just have to do it on their own. Or even family too.
Yeah. I think what I meant to say is that you're gonna be up there with new friends. For
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Be
You
up there with
definitely gonna have
new
new
friends.
friends.
Yeah, be up there with new friends.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That way the old friends.
But some people are afraid of that. Some people only want, like, y'all wasn't with me from the beginning, so they want to just stay where they're comfortable at with the old people, and that holds them back. But yeah, you do have to be able to meet new people and explore different opportunities. So no, I get what you're saying though. What was you about to say?
I was about to say that you once you get up there, you actually are up there with the people you're supposed to be with.
Right.
Because you suddenly become the loudest person in the room.
Mm-hmm.
That you want to step into the room where you're the quietest person in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you it gives you that momentum, that extra push, that challenge to want to be the loudest one again in that new room.
Right.
So that's where I feel like what we should all be working on is to, get out of the box, break the box. There is no box, and just boom,
Right.
blow up.
Yeah, it's hard, man, because again, we get comfortable. I know I've gotten comfortable most of my life. I feel like I'm a late bloomer, but I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm trying to, again, just do different things and try to explore different things, travel more, and just see the world. Because like you said, when you asked me, my upcomings, I didn't come from nothing. I came from nothing. And so I'm just trying to, again, break those generational curses, man. And it's hard, but you just got to keep going. You got to keep going.
Yeah. All right. Thank you though, King. Thank you for sharing your story with us today. I'm leaving full of energy. I'm leaving motivated, and I hope that everything that you continue to do you find peace and fulfillment. And I feel like in the route that you're in right now, it's gonna take you to a beautiful destination, brother. You're gonna be able to enjoy all the fruits of your labor, and you're going to be able to inspire the community, because I feel like you're doing everything out of love.
I am, man.
You're doing everything out of passion, and you want to give to the community what you didn't have growing up. And so I salute you for all your work, brother. Your message that you're preaching. Keep that energy going, brother. I wish you the best for the future. We're gonna pass it up to KO. He's gonna close it up.
Yo, King, man. And all the lifestylers out there, man. We got the man himself right here, man. I just, want to give you your flowers as well, man. Thanks for always supporting anything that I'm doing. And, we're here rooting you on. And, like we said earlier, use us for whatever you need, bro. We're here to support you, and best of luck with that project you got going on. And continue to preach your message, man. So shout outs to you, man. Let's go.
Man. Appreciate you guys, man, for having me on the show.
Can you tell on the camera where they can find you, your social platforms, everything, your last message, brother?
Yeah, man. You can find me at King Me Lifestyles on any platform. I'm King the Barber. You guys didn't know, and again, let's come together, guys.
Let's get it. Gems.
Stay down, came up, God made a way.